maybe listen to him speak, yeah. No matter what, just let it go.
Pop, Persuable. What's going on, boo-boos? I was tired when I did this. Hope you like it.
This evening, let's see how they do. And let's see how they spank some motherfucking booty. So now we have Geisha already able to see a character that they wish to go after. And this is a very big counter to Geisha, and that's a perfumer. Let's see how this interaction is going to really fruition, because again, perfumer is a very big counter to Geisha. She's going to use this to her advantage, constantly looking at her, dancing around here, and then she's going to use that perfume, and we're going to see what sort of discipline this Geisha has. Look at this movement. Beautiful perfume in this area. What is perfumer going to do? She's looking for that perfume, sees that it doesn't get activated. Excellent discipline from the Geisha, constantly looking behind her instead of in front of her. Able to get that as well in between the carousel. That was an important point for the Geisha. Good job at really being able to put some distance, or rather close that distance. And she's going to use this for that boost, and she needs to be very careful about this Geisha now. And we're going to see what she ends up doing. Is she going to end up hopping it? Nope, she ends up perfuming back. Oh, here we go. Beautiful job from the Geisha. That's a very difficult situation for the perfumer. Interesting move for the perfumer to use that carousel like that. I know it's a very popular move, but Geisha did a very, very good job at being able to counter that sort of play. And we see the Gardener taking these rocket chairs down. Remember Gardener's buff, ladies and gentlemen. Now the perfumer is going to be 10% decrease to that entire rocket chair duration, which now means that they have approximately 33 seconds instead of 30 seconds to save this perfumer from the rocket chair. It only buys about 3 seconds. However, if perfumer does have snooze, that does go to 37 seconds instead of 30 seconds. So let's see what Geisha is going to do. She is going to use this popular strategy since season 1, and is really just seeing in which location these survivors are going to come from. And really, this is a good thing that Gardener got that down, because it's given them a good ability to really buy a little bit extra time to get this rescue off in time. And let's see if she can get it. She does get the hit, and she just tries to follow up, but she doesn't get it in time. Excellent job from the mercenary, absorbing that first hit and being able to bounce back off in order to make sure. Oh, beautiful perfume. Beautiful perfume. Does not matter though. Geisha is able to follow up through with that hit and is going to follow that perfumer. And again, mercenary, great job at absorbing that first hit, but making sure that it wasn't a double hit. These survivors are in a really sticky situation now, because these cipher machines, okay, there's still 5 of them up, and now the mercenary is not able to decode any of them because he has to set himself up for the rescue. And mercenary did in fact get that rescue before halfway. Great job from the mercenary. And you can see that that Gardener debuff, or rather Gardener buff, really helped his team out in this situation. A lot of people say, well, Gardener's buff, it doesn't give you that much extra time. Well, the thing is that you just saw how those extra seconds really, really mattered. And you're seeing that right then and there. Now, is that going to buy them much time for the game? Who knows? However, what we do see is that the mercenary was able to heal himself, and we're going to see how he uses this ability. We see that perfumer is now down because Tide Turner is out there at 3 gens. And really what the Geisha has a lot of potential here to at least get a 3-person. I think Geisha really needs to figure out, do I go after the mercenary now and follow up with the mercenary, or do I just make sure that they do not go after the ciphers? And I would not be too surprised if Geisha decided to try to go after mercenary, simply because now Geisha is fully fed and her dash speeds are significantly buffed. And that's even difficult for a mercenary at this point in time. She's going to teleport over here. Exactly what I thought she was going to do, however, is that she is not going to tunnel that mercenary, and she is going to focus on the ability to really take down these survivors and slow down the decoding. This Geisha is not cocky. This Geisha is not saying, well, you know what? I already killed 1. I can relax. She says, no, I need to take you all seriously. I do not have the time or the luxury to think that just because if I go after a mercenary, I'm going to kill him. This is great mind control. This is not mind control, but mind. Imagine if Geisha had mind control. This is great mind games from the Geisha. Picks up this priestess and is able to continue slowing this game down and is able to get a character on a rocket chair in close proximity to one of the ciphers that they've been working on, and that is very important. And Geisha understands, listen, I know that these survivors are out here. They just popped a cipher, so they're down to 2 ciphers, and really this Geisha is going to prevent this mercenary from entering this side of the building. She's going to body block him and is going to force the mercenary to go all the way around, and that's what we're seeing right here. Geisha would have been able to body block this mercenary's using all of his elbow pads. She needs to not hit him. Okay, now she can hit him. Now she can hit him. That was excellent from Geisha. She got that timing down perfectly, right? Because you don't want to hit that mercenary right away and allow him to get that rescue before halfway. And so she needs to really stay very strict on the priestess. And if she can get this, oh, beautiful move from the priestess. Priestess ends up going back up. That was oh, beautiful. Mind game after mind game after mind game. Excellent job from both players. Mind gaming each other like a game of chess. Geisha able to really just do a good job at staying disciplined, staying down there. And Priestess ends up going and jumping down right into the booty of Geisha. Geisha takes down Priestess. They're at 2 ciphers, and this is looking very dangerous. Now, again, she's still putting pressure on all of these players. And Gardner is going to be at a very, very difficult situation against this Geisha. She's not a chitin character. Traditionally speaking,
Hey everyone, this is an edit, second edit. Just want y'all to know that you're incredibly loved in this world, and I hope that you guys are taking good care of yourselves. Thank you all for the continued support, and definitely make sure to check us out on Twitch sometime. Come chill with us, and let's get back to the gameplay.
Leaderboards, but she's doing a great job with this tight kite in here. Let's see how she pulls it off. Good job from the Geisha. Takes that Gardener down. Mercenary really has to try to figure out what he's going to do next. Seems like she's moving on from the Gardener. She's going to take this. Now Gardener has the ability to decrease or increase that rocket duration time. However, it's not going to matter because Geisha is just going to go after the Mercenary. I think Mercenary may have used all of his elbow pads at this point in time. And I am performing this commentary as I'm watching it for the first time. And Gardener is now back up. Mercenary is going to go down. And right now, Geisha doesn't want to go after the Gardener because she knows that cipher is pretty close to being done. Excellent dash from the Geisha, pushing this Mercenary away. And now Gardener is going to position herself towards that dungeon. And so what she's going to do is she's not going to hide directly on top of it. However, Geisha now is going to follow this blood trail and is most likely going to follow up with this Gardener. And that should be a GG after that point. And so let's see how long this Gardener can last. Good dash. Excellent dash from the Geisha. And we're going to see what the Gardener ends up doing. You know, that's another thing. All these rocket chairs that are down, you gotta ask yourself how much of the ciphers would have been down if instead the Gardener just continued to decode. Anyways, good 4-man from the Geisha. Good job, all players.
Hey everybody, I actually performed this live while watching it for the first time. This is live commentary, reviewing the footage closest to real time as possible. So just trying to refine and improve my MC skills. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. And yeah, let's make this a thing. How about it? See you later, boo-boos.